Hello and welcome everyone. A very interesting chess puzzle. White wins here with only one move. One brilliant move for white and white will win this. Even black is spinning this knight. So can you solve this puzzle with white? Pause the video and tell me in the comments what is the best move here for white in order to win in this chess puzzle. Welcome back. So right now black is spinning this knight with his queen and king. So either you must defend it with your queen, and if you try to defend it, black will simply just move his king away, will move his queen away, because if he, for example, try to play a move like this, now you will simply win right away, knight to f5 check, and it is fork, and you take a queen and you win here with white. So black can't play the pawn to f4. He must play a different move. He will just keep his queen in the same diagonal, so he can, like, right now white in a zigzag somehow. Like, if you moved your king, he will just take a knight. And if you try to move your queen, now he will simply just play g4. The knight is still pinned, and you must keep your queen in this diagonal. You must keep your queen defending this knight whenever you play your queen, and you don't play it here, because he can play a move like f4, and right now it will be a draw and very strong for black. Even if you played check, he will just move his king to g5 and you don't have a check now with white. And he will just exchange pawn with his pawn and it will be a draw. So you can't play your queen here. You must keep it here, for example, and he will still play the same move, and nothing you can do really here with black, with white. And a small mistake you do with white, black will win this right away. So playing your queen to e1 to defend your knight is not the best move. And if you try to defend your knight from b3, because it is the only place to defend your knight, you can defend your knight from any other place. He will still do the same tactic, that he will keep his queen in the same diagonal, and you can't move your king, and you must only move your queen. You can't move your knight. You try to defend it and he will just stay in the same diagonal, or he tries to attack your queen. And if you moved your queen anywhere, he will just take the knight with queen. So playing your queen also to b3 is not the best move. You can't move your king anywhere, he will just take this knight with queen. Like, let's say you played here, he will just take the knight, and you take this, and either it will be a draw by repetition, or black will win this if you played wrong. So you can't move your king, you can't move your knight, you can't move your pawn. It's still a queen move and a brilliant move. What is the only move here to win with white? The only move, attack your queen from b4, sacrificing your queen. Check and attacking his queen at the same time. But why this move is a brilliant and why it is the only move to win here with white? Because now black is forced to take the queen, and we will check the other variation if he played queen f4. But first, what happens if you take a queen? Now you'll simply take this pawn, check with knight. Black is forced to play his king here, and now you will play your knight to e3. If he returned back, simply you will just, and easy, you will play g3, and that's checkmate with pawn. He can't return with king to this place, he must, and he can't go here because of your knight, he must go here. And you will play, boom, knight to d5, check, and fork. He must be close to his pawns, so he can try to exchange his pawn. You will take the queen. Let's say he played his pawns and he wants to exchange with his pawn, because if you exchange his pawn, it will be a draw. But you don't let him try to draw here. You play a move like this, so you don't let him push his pawn. He plays king here, so he can push with check and then exchange the pawn. You must start using your knight, because you can't defend with only that. He plays check, and you have only one move here, to play your king to f2. Because if you try to, for example, to go in this, he will simply play king f5, and it will be a draw because what can you do here? You can't push your pawn. You can't do a check with your knight. If you played here, you will just fork and it will be a draw. Try to play here. He will simply not push the pawns. He will just play his king and keep his pawns like that. And you can't use your knight and it will be a draw here. So you must play your king to f2. But what if he played here? How can you continue winning? You play your king to e3. But you say maybe he play a move like this. You never exchange, just play g3. He plays it here and he want to promote to queen. You just play your knight here and you prevent him from promoting and you have extra pawn and you will just win here with white. But what if he didn't push his pawn? He simply moved his king like before. You start using your knight. You want to prevent him from entering with his king and you want to use your king from f4. Let's say he played king f5. Now you play a knight maybe here. He can't now use his king from here and he can't push his pawn. Let's say he pushed this pawn instead, but still you will use your king and you will win right away. So he must be here. Now you can't play your king here again. Play your knight here to attack his pawn. You will defend it. Okay, so you must play your knight to d3 then. He plays his king here. Now king e4. Taking opposition and now either push his pawn and then you play your knight to prevent him or he must move his king. And you take opposition again, but from where? Here. Now he is forced to push his pawn or to use his king. He can't use his king, he must push his pawn. But if he pushes pawn, he can't push the other one anyway, and you win. So he must push this one, you will push, and if he pushes pawn, you prevent him and you easily win here with white. After you did that, you will just win right away here with white. And if he tried to use this pawn instead, you play your king to h3 and he can't push this one, or you will take this one. And then you use your knight and easily take this pawn and promote to a queen. But what if he didn't take a queen? He played here. How do you continue winning now? You simply play another brilliant move. Queen dd4. You don't, and you can't move your knight. You must play your queen again. But so you play a brilliant move like this, queen to d4. If he take the same scenario, knight 4, and take a queen and you win here with white. But let's say he didn't take, played his queen here. You take this pawn and it is a checkmate with knight because he can take a knight or you will take his king right away with your queen. Let's say he didn't play his queen here. What else can he do? There's no other move black can do here. Maybe king to g4? Okay, how do you win now? Simply queen to d1, check. Either he cover with queen or return here. And queen takes h5, checkmate with queen. If you enjoyed this puzzle, like the video and subscribe, and thank you for watching.